Hey everybody, Tempest here, the old geek learning new tricks. Uh, well, I have Happy New Year, New Year's Eve. I'm really sorry to say that I have some bad news for you folks, and it's okay. We have a plan for recovery. We'll get into that, but I just I gotta warn you in advance. This is hard. This is emotional stuff. I might start rocking around or fidgeting a bunch. I'm ADHD. It's a thing that happens. Uh, so about Captain Kori. For those of you who don't know or somehow miraculously have not heard, there was a young boy. Is still hopefully a young lad in the UK who has had two heart transplants and is suffering rejection from his second heart and is in palliative care. And he had a wish through Make-A-Wish that he wanted to become a YouTube creator and get a silver play button, get to 100,000 subscribers. And I think my wife and I got alerted to this when he was somewhere around, 30,000, something like that. The news came up through people we follow in the LawTube community, Emily Baker, Rob Runkle, Rob of Law and Lumber, a bunch of other names. There's a plethora of folks, and it's wonderful. But news came up. There was a video from Johnny Depp promoting it, and members of the community responded in mass, along with people all over the internet. And before you knew it, we had him up to 100,000 subscribers. Then the concern was that YouTube would not, they would move at their normal glacial pace and deliver the play button at a point when it would be too late. Kori would no longer be with us. So some creators got the idea. I think it might have started with Runkle creating a leather play button, and then Rob decided he would make a plaque out of wood and epoxy and stuff using a new lathe he got. And he challenged other makers to join in. And I accepted and came out of lurker mode in his community and started showing some pictures of what I was working on. And the thing that I ended up making, what did I do with my sample? Is I ended up making little tiny bullion. I first printed a button large. I wasn't very happy with it. But when I looked at what I had gotten, I realized that I could scale that down using just the slicer. I didn't have to get into CAD. And I could make it much smaller and create something that looked a little bit more like some kind of little bullion or coins or something that pirates would have. So this here, let me see if I can get the camera to focus on that at all. Is what I ended up with. And it took a couple of tries and some scaling changes and stuff to make it thicker and more robust. And I proceeded to print out hundreds of these little things. Another person, one of Rob's subscribers, provided a little treasure chest and had that sent to me. And we filled that thing full of these little ingots and some bigger ones, and one that looked like it was maybe some kind of gem, and another that looked like it was maybe ruby. And we had that all put together and packed up along with two little unicorns like this guy here, one slightly smaller than the other. And I had just fluked into the right timing that the tops of them looked like they had the same color gradation, and they looked like, mother and daughter, brother and sister. And Kori's sister is into unicorns, and he got a unicorn and was giving that to her. He was so thrilled to have that to give to her, and she was so thrilled to get it, that these were a last-minute addition. While I was literally, waiting for the treasure chest to arrive, I printed these up like literally hours after having discovered about the unicorns. This one's for Rob. So we got that all up, and then I shipped it off, and then here's where I probably screwed up. I got an address from Rob to send stuff to because he was gathering things from a couple of different people. And I thought it was a private mailing service because it actually had a street address. I thought it was one of the type of places I use. I've got a P.O. box. It's in my description. You can go find it. If you're a manufacturer and want to send me PLA or something to review, do it. That's great. I'd love to not have to buy it. Anyway, I thought it was a private mailing service that would accept couriers and stuff. And so I went down and paid Federal Express $125 to ship it off to Rob. But having recently just heard Rob say on screen literally that it's a real post office box, I realize I have directed FedEx to do what they don't do. They don't deliver to P.O. boxes. They'll deliver to like private mailing, like Pony Mail or Pony Express or Express Mail or all the names of these various little places. But they won't deliver to a real P.O. box. So I don't know what happened to the package. For all I know, I got charged the stupid tax by the driver who scrawled some fake signature on it and tossed it in the bushes when he realized that he'd been duped into trying to deliver to the post office. If anybody knows someone at FedEx and they can get to the bottom of this and recover that package, I'd love it. Rob, search the bushes. Seriously. You would never believe how many of my own packages delivered by FedEx I have found in the bushes outside my house. So maybe, who knows? Maybe it's in the bushes outside the post office. But we're going to make new ones. I'm going to get this printer fired up. I've got a reveal I need to do on what's under this. You only get one chance of taking this stuff off the build plate, and I think it turned out really well. It's a present from Runkle. Won't go into that any further in case he's watching. As soon as I get that done, I'm going to start printing up batches of 50 of these guys in copper and bronze and silver and gold and more of the stuff that turned out like I called blood metal. It came out, it was I think it might have been one of these dual colors like this. It came out kind of cool. I'll have to go back and see what I did. I didn't take very many notes because I didn't ever plan on repeating this project. This was supposed to be a one-of-a-kind thing, but now I'm making a second one. So it is. I'll go back to the stuff I've documented. We'll get it going. My wife has a second printer. Actually, this is sort of the second. She bought hers first. I copied her. It's not usable where it is right now for reasons I won't get into, but I can probably clear a little bit of space. I only need about a 17-inch triangle to run one of these Deltas, one of these SRs. I'll clear a little space over there. If we need to, we'll bring that guy in, get it running in parallel, get these created. We have a new treasure desk coming. It should be here on Tuesday. If it arrives on time, please, Amazon. Please get it here on time. So if it's here early, I might be able to reship Tuesday. If not, Wednesday. I will figure out how I get this thing directly to Kori. It'll probably have to go through our postal service to their postal service because I think that's the only kind of way to do this, to deliver a package to a P.O. box from outside of the UK. I'll find out something, figure out something, or maybe somebody will know someone who'll get me a home address if they'll trust me with that information. But we will recover. We will make a new chest. We will get it in the mail, and we will all pray that Kori is still with us in time for him to be able to enjoy it, because seeing the smile on his face is the whole point. The joy that a couple of rest of you get to vicariously experience by watching that is secondary. I'm really annoyed that kind of got stolen from us, either by my own stupidity or I don't know what happened to the package. It's pirate treasure. It reverted to the natural state of pirate treasure. It's lost. Yeah, that's it. But we'll make him a new one, and we'll get it to him, and we'll recover. And I thank you for all your support, and to all 32 of you at last count who've subscribed. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. I love each and every one of you. Have a happy new year. I gotta get to work.